Manic's the name and Speed's my game, and we're back with another subreddit Powerpuffgirls video, man. Y'all fucked with the last one. I was looking at the subreddit, seeing what, the Powerpuff Girl fans, the subreddit meaning is I've been messing. Gonna be looking at some subreddit. Some of this I'm gonna clip out, some I won't. But anyways, let's get into
darkness that brought it close to extinction so many. Till we meet again, guys.
Alright, ooh. How strong is Fuzzy Lumpkins? Okay, hold on, I want to read this clip. Oh, the Powerpuff Girls. Oh. Knowing how Fuzzy Lumpkins is, I would say he's very strong. You just saw he has claws. We saw how he just did what he did to Blossom. He ripped her entire he ripped her entire dress off, bro. Not her entire dress, but half her dress off. And just kicked the hell out of them. He's strong. He's definitely strong. I would say he's up there. I wouldn't say he's up there with Hulk. But he's up there with Mario strong. He's Mario strong. He's like Super Mario strong. It's the mayor. In that wrestling match, the mayor would have been cooked. And the mayor is my great and glorious king. And I'm saying that to him, yeah, he's very strong. That's one thing. Like, once he goes into, you saw when he gets angry, he can't control that shit. So yeah, he's very strong. He's so vicious. Not strong enough to beat Brick and Butch. I mean, he's strong, but yeah, he's definitely not strong to beat the Powerpuff Girls or the Riot Rough Boys, but he is strong a little. Alright, Arancha. Get your watcha? What are you talking about, bro? Green for Blossom and Bubbles and Buttercup. After seeing a package of Japanese high chew and similar candies in those exact shades, he thought the colors looked so good together that he based the girls' designs around them. Pretty cool, right? Especially since these colors have been so iconic now. Honestly, I didn't know this until recently. Maybe some of you didn't either. I did not know that. No, don't listen. Well, mainly red, green, water. You could have just said water, bro. You saying water? Like, come on, bro. Just say water, bro. Alright. But no, them colors have been so iconic, bro. Like, usually you will see the Alvin Chipmunks. What else? That's all I pretty much think of. But a lot of groups, a lot of trios will have red, blue, and green. Even though the Powerpuff Girls Blossom is pink, but her counterpart Brick is red. And the Powerpuff Girls Berserk is red, the evil version of Blossom. So it's very iconic. I didn't know that. I hope that is true, but that's a cool ass fun fact. Let's look at the comments, what they think of it. Mind blown, thought it was a reference to the RGB color set, thought was pink instead of red. That's cool, that's definitely cool. Okay, oh, this is a good one. Okay, I love this. Alright. What would happen if Hades from Disney Hercules wanted to go to Townsville to destroy everything? And suddenly he meets the Powerpuff Girls who are about to stop him. Oh. Honestly, I could see Hades working with him. And probably them two will work together, or probably one of them would betray each other. Probably the girls would have a hard time fighting Hades, because you have to remember, he is a god. He is a Greek god. So he'll probably beat their ass, Powerpuff Girls will probably get some plot armor and find out a way to stop him. Probably Professor will tell him this dude he's from the he'll give them information. Blossom will get an idea and they'll beat him. But I definitely could see Hades getting the first hand. Powerpuff Girl Demon Hunters. Okay. Some cool ass art. Okay. WW. Can him win this most evil contest? Oh shit. Oh. Father was eliminated. Vote for who's the least evil character left. Is he? Wait, Slade is eliminated? I ain't gonna lie. Get Eric Cartman out of there. I feel like he's the least most evil. Eric, get him Eric out of there. That's a kid, bro. He's just a brat. That's all. I had a dream about a Powerpuff Girl villainous name. I cannot pronounce that because sometimes I can't pronounce shit. She was strong as any Powerpuff Girl in a visual and had the ability to shoot ice out of her left hand, which was a gun. She beat the Powerpuff Girls by freezing them and was using the frozen in blocks to destroy things. Their plan to beat her was to have Bubbles, Sky Sonorous. Okay, I kind of got it. Listen, y'all. I sometimes can pronounce shit wrong. This is why I don't read a lot. Especially, listen, when I get on stream, I don't read right. But when I'm off stream, I'm reading hella good. Alright, so was to have Bubbles get mad enough that she melts the ice. So Blossom told Buttercup that plan. And somehow, it led to Bubbles getting mad at Buttercup and beating her up instead. This is roughly what she looked like. So you had a dream about this? I ain't gonna lie, if I had a dream about this, I would have just made an AU about this. Or they could have used their laser vision. Yeah, they got laser vision. Like if Superman was in this situation, he would just use his laser vision. I don't know. That's what probably had been the smarter idea. Don't blame me. Blame the writers in my dream. The writers? People don't write your dreams, bro. Blame your dream. Or like if you had your dream, you could have went to the Powerpuff Girls and been like, I have laser vision. Use your laser vision. And they were like, huh, I never really thought about that. And they would have used their laser vision and beat her up. I ain't gonna give a like. Let's read this shit. Alright. Fandom Mojo. He just wants to be loved by Professor Utonium. He suffers from PTSD, CTE, I knew it, CTE, anxiety, and depression. I would just say he suffers from CTE, but he's still cool though. He's just trying to live his life. He is someone harmless and would not be capable of killing or torturing even a fly. He panics when the Powerpuff Girls arrive. This how the fandom treats him? He's just a misunderstood guy who just wants everyone to love him. Ah, nah, come on, bro.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Listen, I ain't gonna lie. To me, Mojo reminds me of Eggman. They're both Mojo and Eggman will be good as friends. Don't underestimate Mojo. That dude has the ability. He once got the Powerpuff Girls powers in one episode, if I remember. If y'all remember the episode where like the professor, I don't know if it was the episode where Professor got his ass beat. It was the episode where Mojo kidnapped the professor. And I fandom treats him like, oh, he just misunderstood. He doesn't want to be a villain. But listen, if I was Mojo, I would be pure evil as well. If I'm getting my ass beat by the Powerpuff Girls a lot. Like, I can understand the CTE part. But I feel like that's what motivates him. That will motivate him to be a villain. The movie, I feel like the reason why the girls always beat his ass the most is because Mojo betrayed them. He used them so he can have his monkey army in the movie. But he's evil. Like, he really could be on that level of Eggman. He could realistically make his own Mojo land, which he did in the movie. And he got mad at everybody trying to be like him. He's like, hold on, y'all ain't like me, bro. So, hold on, don't underestimate Mojo. Hold on. My headcanon, Mojo, he could be on that level of Eggman. He could be on that level with any type of genius who did shit to the hero in any superhero show, comic or anything. He is not interested and never was interested in being loved by a professor. He was, but he's not now. He has a high ego, arrogance, and a god complex. He does have an ego. I agree with that. Even as a normal monkey, he was a menace and destroyed the laboratory and terrified the professor. Yes, in the episode, Mojo said, oh, I used to love the professor. Professor, like, he lying. This dude used to be fucking my lab up. I was happy when he left, when the girls were created. He was like, you know what, Professor? I'm about to beat your ass when I get these powers. So yeah, that's wrong. Alright. He has killed hundreds of people with his death rays and machines without remorse. In GTA, that is true. That is true. Even though they don't show it. In the superhero shows, people be dying. In that show, they be dying. They don't show it, but we just know it. Like, think about it. If you live in a Powerpuffgirls universe, you could just be sleeping in a building, and there could be Mojo terrorizing Townsville. And like, probably if he falls on a building you're dead. You're gonna wake up in heaven, and God will tell you, yeah, you just got killed by Mojo falling on you. And you're just like, damn, bro, I knew I should not have lived in Townsville, even though the rent was $2. Even though the rent was cheap. Like, if the rent wasn't cheap, I'm not living in Townsville. They gonna lower my, they don't lower my rent, especially if they have the right rough boys and Powerpuffgirls fighting on a high building, and my power go down because they trying to fight on my building. Hell no. That's why I said I would have to be a hero in the Powerpuffgirls universe or any superhero universe, because I'll be okay. Give me at least a power I know I can survive with, and I can at least beat ass with, and I'm cool. He's enraged with the Powerpuff Girls arrive. Yes, he is. He just wants to be seen as an evil and feared villain who commits horrendous crimes. He only seeks chaos and destruction and tries to enslave humanity multiple times. Me gets up. Well, time to beat some ass. Exactly, bro. Right, let's see what they think of this. Let's see what they think of this. Cause like I said, Mojo, he's up there. He's up there. Alright. Alright, okay. Oh shit, okay, I'm gonna read this. Let's read this. Guys, I'm really worried how people on the internet, especially on Twitter, blah 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 blah. I'm not really reading this, I'm just scanning through it, seeing much of someone misunderstood. He's not misunderstood, he's evil. He's evil. I don't ever thought him misunderstood. Like, if people watch the show and get it, hey, it's been a while. People defend Homelander? Nah, Thanos was still a villain. He just wanted to correct and destroy half of humans. But he was still a villain. Eric Cartman was just a fucking brat. I need to watch South Park. We need to watch South Park. He's outright evil. Exactly. Mojo is evil, bro. I don't care. Like, if he wanted to, he can kill the Powerpuff Girls in GTA. If he gets the chance, because he's smart enough. Don't matter how many times. Like, that one creepypasta where, like, it was a horrible one. There was a creepypasta where Mojo finally got his revenge. It wasn't even a creepypasta. It felt like a fucking Mojo revenge, where he finally gets to murder the Powerpuff Girls. And yes, sometimes Mojo may help the girls. Like, some villains do help the hero, but he hates them. Like, Mojo can be on that timing, bro. If Mojo, like, bro, he's on that timing, bro. Alright. For the fat girls beat him. Like. And plus, it's a kid's show, so they try to make the villains funny, because they can't make it all right. Like, if this wasn't even for kids, this shit would've, yeah. No, because I feel like probably they think it's misunderstood because how the girls be beating the living shit out of him. Which I be like, it's kind of unnecessary for them to do such things, but he's still a villain. And you know how heroes be. They be beating the living shit out of them villains. If I was a villain in the Powerpuff or any type of hero universe, I want to be a hero. I want to be a hero. But even so, the heroes still be getting their asses beat as well. If y'all saw the new Absolute Batman, Batman was cooked with the Absolute Bane. That dude disrespected him. He said, oh, you got an other arm that's not broken. Touched it, broke that shit. So either way, it's either or. So yeah, that's just how some superhero shit be, bro. Superheroes gonna beat the living shit out of you. Unless Spider-Man. Sometimes Spider-Man will make fun. But once Spider-Man stop making them jokes and shit and he has a symbiote suit, even if he doesn't, stay out of his way. Just stay out of his way. But yeah, so all three of them are smart, bro. I don't care what they say. They got superpowers, bro. Once they get older, because Blossom, she mainly the smart one. But these three of them are smart. Like, three of them are smart. Especially, listen, combat, anything, they could be smart. Bubbles, when she gets angry, it's GG's, bro. That's kind of like Spider-Man. When Bubbles all cutesy and shit, once she start getting angry, she not playing no jokes, she ain't saying no jokes, it's over. Run. Buttercup, yeah, but they are smart, though. They are smart. I do need to read it. There are Powerpuff Girl comics as well. Looking at this part of the Powerpuff Girls comic, do you think the girls will probably inherit the professor's intelligence? Oh, this is a good last question. I feel like mostly Blossom. Because I saw another Reddit post. Okay, I feel like mostly Blossom will inherit it. Because already she is the smartest. They have like genius level IQ. They literally have the powers of Superman. They're three little girls with the powers of Superman, bro. They probably have X-ray vision. In that one episode, they showed all their powers they barely show. I hate when shows show a character using an ability they'll never ever use. It be like, you have this ability. Why don't you use it? We'll be cool. Like, the girls can literally do shadow clone jutsu. They have Naruto's move. Like, and then they can create tornadoes, lightning. They can aura farm, literally. I ain't gonna lie. The girls are powerful. And that's why I said some people underestimate them because they're three little girls. Bro, have you watched that show? Watch the one episode where they show all their abilities. They have some crazy. Some of them are kind of weird. Like, they can make their eyes bulge out. But the other abilities would go crazy. Like, imagine you fighting Buttercup and she hits you with Shadow Clone Jutsu. You're cooked. You're dead. That's why I said the girls, they're incredible, bro. And some people are like, oh, you glazing, Manic. Glazing. Not glazing, bro. I'm just speaking facts, bro. Okay, what is this? What is this? Let's look at this. Oh, I know what this is. I still want to see it, I don't care. Bro, this Roblox music. We listen to some Roblox music, guys. Y'all love some Roblox music? Something I hear in Gacha Life. Is that Blossom? Yeah, it's good. I don't know. They could have added any other music. This music is funny. Okay, W. Okay, W. Who's the elephant, though? Is that from, like, a kid show or something? W art, though. W art. Alright, okay. We're looking at filler things. But trying to... I don't think that's part of this. A game of volleyball beach at the beach. I was about to say a game of volleyball at the Powerpuff Girls beach. Alright, okay, cool. This is cool. I like seeing sprite shit. So these are supposed to probably be a mixture of the regular Powerpuff Girls between with the actual Powerpuff Girls Z. Just by looking at Buttercup's dress, it looks like Powerpuff Girls Z in sprite form. I could be wrong, but these are custom sprites. Hey, make a Mugen. Someone, if y'all watching this video, make a Mugen characters of these girls. We need more Powerpuff Girls shit in Mugen. My sister sent me this. Damn, Blossom, bro. What the Blossom on drugs? Mario drugs? Mario power-ups? What? That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm still like it though. It's funny. Okay, this same thing. W art. Yeah, this a PMG teammate crossover. It's just a random picture. I ain't gonna look at it. Okay, no, I do not want Pinkie Pie. I'm good. Alright, the episode Say Mojo predicted the Mojo defense of people of the internet. She grown up. She grown up, bro. If she grown up, she still looks like a kid. How this is grown up, bro? You telling me this, bro? Why is she wearing all this? She don't look grown up, bro. Blossom, you tweaking, girl. Yo, listen. Someone get her in rehab, bro. It's sad to see, bro. No one tell her version of Manic this, bro. He'll be ashamed, bro. That man probably gonna break up with her and, you know, keep being Spider-Hog. Or probably just get one of her sisters instead. I don't know. The episode, oh yeah. So we were already talking about this. I don't really see a lot of people on it because I don't really talk to a lot of people on the internet. So I don't really see a lot of people defending Mojo. And no, I don't count the episodes, like, I don't count me. Because I'm always joking. If y'all watch my TikToks, half of them got deleted. But I still have some of them from my highlights. Where I did talk about why they always beating up Mojo. Which is always funny, but it's just like, jeez. Y'all ever think, y'all, because y'all gotta have every hero, some heroes have no killing rule. Y'all be beating them up to the point where y'all trying to break y'all no killing rule. That's the only thing I defend him for. But other than that, listen, y'all can beat his ass. I don't care. So yeah, get everybody off him. Let him get his ass beat. All right, I like it. All right. Okay, these so basically they made some LLO surprise Powerpuff Girl dolls. I used to be seeing this shit always on my TV. You know, when I'll be watching Nickelodeon, I feel like other than that, it's a good ass movie. And Roger L. Jackson, bro, who is he? He's the stepbrother to Samuel L. Jackson. They brothers? Let me chill. But nah, they might be brothers. Let me chill. Let me chill. I know people are like, hey, they not brothers, Hispanic. You need to chill. Let me chill. But nah, like, he really did an amazing job. Look at him. Give that man a water. Give that man an award. A cartoon award. Character do you hope get fleshed out more in the new reboot? If they make one. Alright. I don't look at this more because the person might say, oh, well, I hope blah, 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 blah. Alright, we're not going to look at the comments. Okay, if they make a reboot because they saying they will, one might come out next year or the year after that. My hoping 2027, you know, give them more time, let them flesh it out, probably release a teaser trailer to it in 2026, and you already know I'm gonna make a video on this because, you know, the YouTube channel is already Powerpuff Girls related. But I really feel like the Riot Rough Boys, because anytime we see the Riot Rough Boys, yes, they do show up in episodes. Even Samuel Jackson would make that joke. Hey, listen, if I ever came up to Samuel Jackson and say, hey, you know, you got a brother, bro. The voice actor Mojo, how you doing? You text your stepbrother? I said stepbrother, they stepbrothers, bro. They might be stepbrothers. Let me chill. But nah, I really hope, like some people say they would love to see a spinoff of the Riot Rough Boys. If they bring it back, you know, do a few episodes. Heck, they could do a movie to send the series off. Like, probably they could, you know, that as well. But I would love, like, you know, something. And probably put the Powerpuff Girls in it. Because rumors were, we were supposed to get an episode where the Powerpuff Girls come in the universe of the girls. The regular universe. They meet the Riot Rough Boys. They realize they're more like them. Because the Powerpuff Girls are pretty much like the Riot Rough Boys. So they fall in love. They work together to take down the Powerpuff Girls. I would love something like that, but as a movie. Then after that movie, we get a Riot Rough Boys spinoff. The girls will still show up in it, but sometimes, like Bubbles would probably show up more in it, because I feel like they could work more on Boomer. Probably we see Boomer probably be a little of a good guy, because I feel like hey, you know, probably them Boomer X Bubbles fans would be screaming anytime they see Bubbles and Boomer on screen together, bro. I know they would. But that's what I hope for these two look like. Okay, who's the guy? Like I said, I have to watch South Park, bro. This is how I feel like. I feel like Brick would get annoyed of him. I feel like he would get annoyed at this dude, and Brick will beat his ass. I feel like they'll be friends, and eventually Brick will get annoyed, and him and his brothers would jump this dude. Because Eric Cartman, from what I know, is a brat. That's how the friendship will go. They eventually be friends. Eric is gonna start like roasting this dude. He's gonna be like, y'all supposed to be right rough boys, and y'all losing to the Powerpuffgirls. This will be how it be. Y'all supposed to be the right rough boys. Y'all ain't rowdy or rough. Y'all losing to them sissy ass girls. And then Rick gonna be like, you think you funny, huh? You think you funny? You just a human, bro. And jump boys like mess his ass up, bro. That's how it would go. That's how their friendship would go, bro. We'll see what other people think. Cause I feel like oh, that's a good one. What non-Powerpuff Girl villain would make a great villain? We got Godzilla. Okay, I don't want to look at him closely. I don't know who this is. General Grodd. The basically Finance at Freddy's. Mysterio. And the dude from Looney Tunes. Alright. Oh, there's more? Is there more? Is there more? Okay. The dude from Poots and Boots. One Piece. And Spindel. Ah, cool. I don't know. The girl from Wonder Girl. Wonder Girl. I don't know their name, so I'm gonna just say that where they're from. I think he's from the same one. The Crash and Bandicoot villain. I think this is from the Halloween movie. Sailor Moon. I think this is Sailor Moon because I know the art style. Okay. Alright. Okay. I feel like Spencer. Okay. I said this nigga's name not Spencer, bro. Okay. He probably had to say their names under there. You had to say your names under there, bro. You had to. This is gonna be the last one. Marvin Marathon. Okay. So this is the dude from Lab Rats, my favorite show on Disney XD. So with Mighty Mad. I ain't gonna lie. They will beat his ass. I get he's an android, but they will beat his. He was probably standing. If they listen, give him probably the power level of Super 17, Android 17, and 18. He'll probably stand a chance, but he's gonna get his ass whooped. I don't know Sailor Moon, so I can't say anything about it. I don't want to say anything. I feel like he'll get his ass whooped. Right. I didn't watch the movie, but I feel like he would. Same with this dude. But he looks like he is smart, so he would stand a chance. I don't know this guy. I do know this, but I gotta watch the show to know what they do. They'll still beat her ass. I feel like she might be strong, but they still... Aku, they will have a hard time with. And listen, y'all cool X-Blossom fans are mad weird. Yeah, as soon as I see this man, I'm thinking of y'all weird ass fans. Why shit Blossom with this character? But we're not talking about that right now. The same thing with him. He will put a good ass fight against the girls. So I feel like he will make a great villain. Spendell will get her ass whooped. I feel like the girls would disrespect her. You see these arms? They'll grab her by the arms and just swing her around. They will beat her ass. She'll be mad. One Piece? I don't know nothing about One Piece. But I don't know nothing about the One Piece villains, so I don't want to say they could probably beat them. They can't. I don't know anything about this dude. So no. Looney Tunes? I can't say. This dude probably has a tune first, but they would beat his ass. Mysterio? Ooh. What's up, yo? How you doing, Ghetto? Mysterio? He could, bro. I feel like Mysterio would get to Bubbles. We already seen how him did what he did with Bubbles. The same thing Mysterio might do with Bubbles. But once they get to him, it's over for him. But it would be a good episode. It'll be something like that him episode where Blossom and Buttercup were fighting. Then, you know, him was putting all these illusions in front of Bubbles. Luffy's crew would be hardcore. Bro, it don't show Luffy's crew, bro. It showed like Luffy's villains. But they would probably be hardcore, like you said. Five Nights at Freddy's, they're gonna beat their ass. You know what? Call Sonic, bro. It's over. Alright. General Grodd, I don't know. He might get his ass whooped. He might, cause listen, he's probably gonna get the mojo treatment. This dude, he gonna get his ass whooped. Godzilla. This Godzilla is probably gonna give them a good ass fight. He's gonna give them a good ass fight. Look at this dude. I've seen the aura farm, and this dude look like he's a king, like a boss level in a final game. He's gonna put up a good ass fight against them. Regular show version of Five Nights at Freddy's. Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's basically that's it. But you're gonna lose, bro. But he'll give him a hard time to fight. Like that one episode where they was fighting that orange monster. For some reason, that was supposed to be Godzilla, but they didn't have the rights to Godzilla, so they just made it orange because they didn't want to copy. Even though there was a person who looked like Godzilla in Powerpuffgirls, I thought was Godzilla, but their version of it, probably a weaker version of him. But he'll give him a hard time. He will give him a hard time. Heck, they'll have to make that episode part 2, part 1. But yeah, and that's how you end it. But that's how you end the video, man. If you haven't, man, make sure you go subscribe to the YouTube channel. I am working on a Powerpuff Girls horror AU. It's gonna take me a while to do, but around this year, probably, I wouldn't say next year, depending on how long it takes me, it might take me until next year. I'm surely it will come out. But in the meantime, I'm gonna do my other content. You know, I'm gonna make the script towards the one Powerpuff Girl fanfic, because I need a script, because I kept stuttering in the video. I forgot what the hell I was talking about, so I gotta write everything down so I remember. Once I do that, it's GG's. The video is already out there. Boom. But anyways, if y'all fucked with this video, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube. We're trying to hit 1K before this year ends. But anyways, like I always say, if you ain't first, then you're last.